All right, everyone, welcome back to day 2 of Blossom, the Seed of Life. We left off needing to explore the radio tower over there in the distance. And we're pretty close to getting some more upgrades from our blueprints over here as well for the printer and the crafting station. One thing we have not made yet is the temperature station launch panel or drill tier 3. So we're going to take our first trip in the rover. And we're going to drive the whole kit over there just in case. I have no idea what to expect. Oh boy. Okay, well, here we go. Bringing our machines. Doing the work. I'm not going to enable boost mode. I'd rather not fail at my first expedition outside of being on foot with my little guys back there. Okay, well here we are. I'm actually going to park this over by the green stuff because we need this to make a rod of some kind, I want to say. Got the laser beam. I think all we need is 2 because there's a third at home. Maybe for good measure we'll do another one just to have it, but I think I need 3 uranium ore to create a uranium rod for something. It might power the machine we're trying to build with the aluminum ingots, the temperature station launch panel. I think I might need to put a uranium rod in that if I am not mistaken. I am going to put all 3 of my uraniums on there. And I'm not sure what happens here. Can I creepy crawl in there? Hold E to mine with the laser. Oh, I bet this covers up an entrance. We might need multiple charges for this. Large rock formation. Mining laser does not have enough power. I see power. Let's go refuel quick. We could probably just go make the rod right now that we need to do down below. Let's go ahead and make that. Boom, we have a uranium rod. It would be probably the best idea to make multiple, one more buggy even, so I can have 3 battery packs with my drill with me. Oh, did they fix this? I heard they might have updated it. Let's find out. Yes, they did. Okay, so when we played day 1, you couldn't do this. I read in the update patch notes that they made it so that you can make that. I think it was an accident on their part that you could not do that. So here we go. Now we're well powered. We need 2 silver ore. Okay, so I'm going to keep that silver ore for this. We're on the right path. I'm going to put the fuel rod right there. We'll have to grab 1 silica and 1 regolith on our journey so that we can get the glass implemented as well. Alright, off we go. I didn't fully charge that. I'm going to hope there's no regret involved in that. Just over halfway. Okay, this is going well. It seems like it's depleting way, way slower. Am I crazy for that? Boom. Can you pick these up? These are iron ore. I don't need iron ore, do I? Okay, well, we'll leave that for now. Uh-oh. Station's a little glitchy in here. That's okay. Oh, here's a temperature station. Press E to download station coordinates. Look at that. Data recovery terminal. What does that mean? Oh, when the truth could no longer be hidden, humans made a choice. They shut the governing intelligence down. They feared its silence less than its certainty. Memory 23. The machines went still. Systems that once held the world together simply stopped because they couldn't be trusted anymore. Without automation, small tasks became exhausting. They had forgotten how much they depend on help. Without guidance, the world became loud. Every voice wanted control, no one wanted responsibility. Okay, let's mine this guy. I believe we need aluminum ore for many a thing. Hopefully our power dogs back at home here are doing their job, because I haven't made more the energy hot dogs. I think they're doing okay. Yeah, we still have a few here in the... Okay, I've got 2 left on this one. I can make an aluminum ingot. So now I'll have room to quickly go and grab some silver. Gave that a little bump. It would appear that the silver we need is usually found in craters. That seems... Oh. Consistent. Hello. Mistakes are made. Oh, the traction on this. Look at this. We can explore this and get a memory. Fear spread quietly at first. Not panic, but realization. Something unstoppable was moving towards everything they loved. This is getting dramatic. Some of these seem harder to break than others. Silver especially is a mineral that seems very difficult to mine, which is in line, I guess. That's only 2. Where's the third piece? I know the iron... Oh, there it is. It rolled down here. Okay, we're going to go to this one and replace that. Because I think, actually, I have 1 more silver at the base. I wonder if there's a way to mark things. Or if you just have to remember where stuff is. Okay. We have arrived home with our wares. Need to make glass. And then we need to make silver wire. And the aluminum ingot, which I believe is here. Oh, I had already gotten it. It just appears on my back. Okay, that is something I missed. Got it. The goal in mind is the temperature station launch panel. Launches the escape pod into space to dock with the temperature terraforming station. Can only be built inside the escape pod. Interesting. That must be, yeah, that was the microchip on my back. Insert uranium fuel rod. Winning. Sorry, I'm tangenting for a second. We can unpin this guy. There was something... Okay, there's a wagon tier 2 I'm not really concerned about right now. Oh, you know what it was? It was the upgrade to the mining tool V3. Mining tool V3 requires 2 silver ore. Okay, without manufacturing it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that here. So something we have to do at some point is get 2 aluminum ore. Okay. Press E to launch. Activate station launch panel. Let's... Yeah. What's gonna happen? Uh-oh. Aren't there wires connected? Hello? Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Did I just leave? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Just kidding. I hope I didn't just accidentally leave the game. Whoa. Okay. Let's, really quickly. I need to power up. This is crazy. Okay. So they choose another path, not escape, but continuation. Machines would go where humans could not. Oh, there's a stool. Some dead friends. That's graphic. Okay. Access the station vault. Acquire the seed of life. Oh, wow. No battery left. A little bit of battery left. They changed me. Gave me new tools, new instructions, new purpose. They built many more of me. I became thousands, each carrying a piece of their hope. This is pretty cool. I kind of wish I could zoom in just a fraction more than I am. I'll just try to keep the camera lower. Living quarters. Okay, so we've got a few data modules. They said they would watch us from the skies, that even if we could not hear them, they would be there. Bedtime. Okay. Oh, look at that buns. That's so nice. Oh. Wait. Did I just get a pet? Bruh. Okay, I have a buddy now. Okay, this became quite a labyrinth, huh? Space analyzer. I'm not sure if I've turned that on or not. I don't know for sure. Okay. I might leave the power source overlay on for a second so I can figure some things out. E to use no power connection. Okay, well I'll leave them connected for a minute. I need to be careful of my power consumption. Station control panel requires station master key. Together we worked, thousands of us together with humans, shaped a silent and barren world. For a moment it felt like purpose. Oh, that looks important. Heat core. Ooh. New element unlocked, huh? Press E to download the master key. The master key has already been downloaded. Now that I'm understanding this, okay, let me go this way first. There's a full battery over here. Yep. They named us Blossom because even after fire, something can still grow. A symbol of life beginning again. Jukebox. X to skip. Oh, I'm not going to touch that. I don't want to get demaxed, son. We were taught to shape land, summon water, and nurture life. To prepare a world we might never see finished and they will never see. Okay. So, first of all, let's charge ourselves. That battery got absolutely rocked right there. So my question... Oh, lights are on. That's extremely helpful. Okay, let's try to figure this out before I run out of time. Open the vault. We open the vault. I'm scared. I have the seed of life. Then the sky burned and everything we were building fell into shadow. Oh. Heat planet to create liquid water. Deploy a heater T1. Deploy a heater T2 and T3. Okay, so that's why I have the heat cores. So, okay, time to go. This is very intense. What's the power source? I wonder how it depletes. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so there isn't an animation to get us down here. Oh dear. Okay, here. Let's remedy that. That's funny. There we go. I do believe we will need to reconnect this one. Hey, buddy. I got a friend from up there. That's so cute. Okay, we have a blueprint for a heater. Let's get this done. So this is fascinating. Heat core discovered. We know that. Here's our heater. It requires 1 copper wire with our 2 heat cores. One of the 2 heat cores. All my dogs are gone? That's crazy. You are... Okay, we've got to go get some more power dogs. Clearly a priority. Heater. Holy crap. You know, I promise someday I'm going to go through here and reorganize all this in a way that feels not infuriating to look at. My apologies. Okay, so we're going to put this here. I know there's no power yet. We need power. I'm panicking. What's happening? Excessive power draw detected from backpack. Disconnect cable. Also, these are not charging anymore. Have I broken something? I think I have. Oh, I never connected this. I understand. Okay, so we're kind of in critical mode right here. I have gone too long without energy dogs. Okay. We've said one of our primary directives was to get more energy dogs, and we didn't do that because there's just so much to do. Okay, a heat core is silica and silver. Oh, that's easy. Okay, cool. There's so much to focus on simultaneously here. And obviously we need energy dogs to turn that on. We need to go take this out on a ride and get some regolith, to be honest. Okay, so maybe I should do the thing I said I didn't want to do. I'm gonna eat my own words and get a wagon number 2. It's just too expensive though. But it's something I should do. I think we need the silver for something else too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this. So we need the same ingredients for the same thing we're building. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I need silver and aluminum for the 2 things I desire to build right now. These are ready to go. So I am looking for silver and aluminum ore. We know there's silver in that other bunker, so we're gonna go there. I don't know if old boy's gonna try and follow me the whole way or not. Let's find out. Right here. I kind of want to check out some of those compartments that I'm just casually ignoring right now. But obviously, like, there's all these little unexplored areas we've got to go to. We've already been— oh, brother! Sorry. We've already been to space. Forget those little platforms. Those are small potatoes now. Okay, 4 aluminum ore. Hey, buddy. He's so cute. We have 8 packs. We have 8 spots available, so we might just go for it and do 4 of each. We're gonna go get everything we need to make this is to make the rover, the double rover, so that we can install the rover tier 2. Sorry, the wagon tier 2, which allows us a healthy amount of battery pack space while also having storage space. So here we go. We'll get this done piece by piece. This first, which allows us to make the wagon and the storage spot. Then the regolith. There we go. It may appear that our rover is indestructible as well, based on the feedback we got from falling in that crater. So that's pretty neat. Okay, first and foremost, let's make that mining tool happen. Literally makes mining 100% faster. That's insane. I may or may not need the silver wire. I'm not going to hit the button yet, because I already have silver wire. Aluminum ingot. Okay, that's right. We will put the remaining amount in there. We're also going to need one of these. So now we can make wagon T2. We're going to put it right there. And then we're also going to grab the storage module, put that there. And then we're going to move. We need the mining laser. There we go. I can only deconstruct it. That's fine. Oh, that's funny. It made me put something on there. I'm excited for spaceflight. Let's remake the drill. Boom. So we're getting close to this. We're just not there. This is one of the bigger stretches. And obviously the gap gets more complex as you go, which is pretty commonplace. Okay, so I need to power this guy. Realistically, I should probably make a drill tier 3 at some point, but that takes gold. And I have not discovered that yet. Okay, so a fuel generator, an extra fuel generator takes 2 composite metal and silver wire, and I'm pretty close to having that. So if I did need yet another power supply, I could do that pretty easily. Okay, we have 3 full batteries, a drill. I'm going to disable boost mode. We're going to go on a regolith hunt here. I feel like there's more to be done that I'm forgetting. But maybe not. The materials in this game do not come back. My poor little bun-buns. I find that really interesting and challenging that the materials do not come back. Okay, we're also going to go to that big cluster over there, and that might fill up what we need. This is entirely an energy dog run. That's all this is. Oops, sorry. What did I just do? Oh, enable follow mode. Oh yeah, we wouldn't want to leave you out here, but before I use battery power, let's see if this fills up my backpack. It doesn't. I have 3 spots left. 3. No point in wasting battery. Okay. Sorry to run over my pet all the time. It's actually insane behavior. Okay, let's bring the goodies back. Simply here to make energy dogs. Nothing more. Because so far we've made a heat pump or a heat thing, and we have simply not used it. So, okay, I've got 4 of those. I'm also going to grab... Well, no, I'll be one regardless short for that, won't I? Alright, let's put these dogs right in the heater. We still don't know what the heat rods are for. To be honest, I thought they were going to be for the heat. Does this... Okay, we're just going to let that cook for a little bit. I'm assuming it's working. I can't see. Am I supposed to do something with this that I'm unaware of? Heat planet to create liquid water 0%. Okay, we're gonna give that a moment. It is increasing in its power, so it may need to hit a certain level to activate. So we're gonna let that sit for a while, and we're gonna pick up the rest of these and make more energy dogs. To be honest, that's such an easy thing to do. I might go make another run of that. Okay, we got 3 more. Obviously, we have not been making progress here. Okay, we got 2 big sections right here, most of which may not even require the drill. For now, given we're early game, I think it's smart to leave the big regolith things unmined and just take the pieces for now and just call it good. Making more. Okay, there's the first 4. I think that is not full. There we go. This one doesn't need much. This one probably will. Okay, we're at 1%, so it is working. That's got all 4 in it. Okay, so now we're down to saving dogs. Love it. This is going to be our energy dog place. I think that'll just be exclusively energy dogs. Terraform, temperature stage 1 achieved. Terraform analyzer has detected new blueprint schematics. Hell yeah. So other than exploring, one of the other things we could do is try to create... We need to find gold to create drill tier 3. I think that's a big priority. Okay, we're going to take that. So we're all square on aluminum now. So we've got everything we need for aluminum alloy. And then I need to remember why I got the aluminum alloy. But what do we got here? Does it need power to open? Habitat door frame requires 50 power. So it is working. Let's check it out. We're in a new area. One human began watching the sky longer than the rest. Her eyes followed patterns that others ignored. I was not built to understand endings, only continuity, I think maybe is what that means. Damaged side panel. Steel! We got steel! See, if I had just done this early, I'm a goose. There we go. I'll come back for more. Look like I got little wings on me now. Perhaps that is why the first crack felt so strange, like a sound that should not exist. Oh no, there's a blueprint in here. Rectangular corridor segment C. Excuse me? Are you saying there's base building in this? Rectangular corridor segment D. Okay, we only need like 1 steel for the thing in our current base, so we're gonna leave calculated amounts behind right now. Alright. Yeah, so we got building material. That's so cool. Alright, let's make this. I don't know what V3 does. Enable water overlay. Oh, cool. Okay. We need the aluminum alloy. We need to remember why we wanted the aluminum alloy. For this. So I'm going to replace this on here. There's a chance I can double up my storage. Oh, I can just make 2 of these. I don't know how long you can pull something for. Cool. I am going to put this one on here. Come on, buggy. So we're going to turn this guy around. Because it is directional dependent. There we go. I think you need the yellow things facing forward. Okay, I mean that's hefty, but I think that's the smartest. I've got my storage lined up next to each other. So, our main goal is to go get gold. We have created everything you can create. Ah, before I forget, we had new blueprints, didn't we? Yes, we did. Let's take a look at them. That's a lot of blueprints. Nope. Oh, one of my energy dogs is loose. Proximity charger. Ooh. Automatically charges Blossom when in range. Also works as a soft night light post. That's cute. Power bank tier 2, I think is what it was. This is auto storage T1. Mining laser module tier 2. Wind generator T1. Battery T2. Okay, we're getting lots of progress here, frankly. The power extender tier 2, it has more sockets. It has a bigger range. Wind generator would be a big one. 2 aluminum ingots and a silver wire. And then 1 power cell and 1 silver wire. A processing unit controls machine logic and automated systems. It requires chromium and silver. We have not found chromium yet. Power cell. 1 sulfur, 1 copper. We have the copper right there, so I need a sulfur. I need to make that silver wire anyway, so let's do that. Then we'll put that away. The proximity charger, right? Power cell and silver wire. Both need a silver wire, so that's going to take a moment. I'm not going to worry about these right now. Everything's good there. Obviously the drill requires the gold that we want to get. Auto storage T1 stores 4 different items, up to 4 of each, and supplies nearby crafting stations, printers, and refineries. That's huge. Okay, so that's an auto feeder. So that is something we definitely want. It requires that processing unit. And the processing unit requires that chromium that we'd never seen before. Okay, so we need a ton of silver again, and aluminum ore. We do need 1 copper and 1 sulfur. I'm just going to do that really quick. We need power cell. And we need the power cell. We need it for the proximity charger. We just need 1 silver wire for that. So we'll just tick all these off here. Proximity charger. There we go. Not enough power. Classic. I mean, I'm fully charged, so cool. Okay. So we need the wind generator. What's, yep, the wind generator is what's pinned. We've made storage tier 2, we've made that, we've made this. We have not made the drill because we need gold. We have made this. In temperature, we've got our power extender, which we don't need right now. Proximity charger we've made. Oh, there's a mining laser T2. Okay, that's the one I missed. That's massive. I missed that. Granted, we're already almost on to heater T2, battery T2. So battery module, that's the one that goes on the rovers. And then there's a mining drone platform. Huge. We can get some drones. Love it. Okay, let's go look at the mining laser tier 2. I'm surprised I missed that. There it is. Mining laser tier 2 attached to a wagon. It requires 2 thermogel and 1 glass. It has a 50% increase in efficiency. Boom. I'm assuming it won't get the tungsten, because that's more than medium hard if I had to put a guess on it. Okay, so the processing unit is something we need the chromium for. Tier 3, so chromium and gold. Terraform Analyzer has detected new blueprints. Of course it has. Okay, we're pretty close to this one. That's another printer and oh, that's a new crafting station. So does that mean, oh, that means I can go mobile. Once I have these in hand, I don't have to be here anymore. I can set up a secondary base somewhere else. Okay. Here's the mining drone platform. Huge. I might need storage for them though, huh? Okay, here we go. 1 silver wire and 2 heat cores to make this. I don't know if I've been making a mistake, by the way, by replacing tier 1s with tier 2s. And it's charging now. Okay. Battery tier 2. Battery tier 2. LOL. My bad. I need to rotate it around. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Well, I found a way into things. If you guys ever want to cheese something. Absolute unit of a driver. It's so insane just to drive off this. Is that water? Hello? Are we doing the right things? The only bad part about this system with these giant storage devices is when you get back to the base and you have nowhere to put all the extra stuff. There's me getting charged up. That's awesome. So I think if I got out of the vehicle, that wouldn't happen. So that's why I've been waiting. We need 1 silver wire. Actually, no, I only need the 1 because I already have a second heat core. Okay. Because I can go grab the other heat core from right here. Holy. Okay, where's the outlet? There it is. I absolutely hate myself for the way I'm building this, but that is insane. That is absolutely nuts. I am unsure if 1 power unit is enough to power this. It says it is. Oh, are we out of energy dogs already? Unbelievable. Okay, cool. Obviously, the answer to some of my woes here is to make more solar, because now the heater tier 2 is done. The one other thing we can do is mining drones. Nope, gold. The wind generator. That's got to be the last thing we haven't made, right? It's kind of hard to keep track. I wish there was a little bit of an easier way to know what you've already done and not done, but that's part of the challenge of the game, I guess. So the only big thing we don't have right now is the cadmium, or if that's what it was. I think it was cadmium. Chromium. The chromium. Chromium and gold. And I've been saying that for like 3 hours of gameplay. Had to be Spider-Man for that one. Every time I think I'm good, I end up needing 100 other things, so. We obviously need the chromium. Chromium, is that what it is? Pretty quickly to make those auto storage devices, because we need help with storage right now. With just whatever I want in them close to crafters, so I can just craft things whenever need be. Okay, well, let me make the thing I'm here to make. There we go. Then I can put... So I will need the silver wire and the ingot, because that allows me to make the wind generator. We're going to put that here, as I'd like to make that power supply thing. Power extender 2 requires an iron ingot. You can only make one at a time, it looks like. Yeah, and that one will just come to my backpack. So we're going to make one of these. And we're going to have it go right here. Okay. My charging machine is unconnected currently, so we're going to go like this. Okay. There we go. That's enough power to get that done. Can we just put it right there? I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with... I feel like the bigger... Okay, disconnect that. Yeah, the bigger pipes come from these things. I think I'm supposed to... If I lead it from the machine, it has bigger outlet. And I'm assuming I need to be doing that. Like maybe that creates better volume. Like it's a higher current. Obviously, I simply don't know if that's true. Okay, and then how much are more solar panels? Because I'm trying to slow down my battery usage here. I don't know what that blue stuff is. This has to be chromium. It is. Okay, cool. That might be gold right there. Okay, we gotta check. That may or may not be gold or sulfur. I can't tell. Okay, we have 3 more spots, so let's grab a little more chromium, and then we'll fill our backpack with gold. Okay, so I will have an even number. What deposit is this? This is cobalt, and it requires this. So cobalt and tungsten require the heavy, heavy laser. Hell yeah. Yes! This, for like 2 hours, I've been saying I need tungsten and gold. Or, sorry, chromium and gold. And here we are. Can't believe it took me this long to just get just this far out. I'm barely past that satellite dish, but this game has a way of keeping you engaged in what you're doing. So for now... Aw, pain. Okay, we need to go get one more little guy. But we know we can make 2 or 3 separate things by having gold and chromium. So now we're good to go. Platinum. Ooh. See if we can get everything to catch up here. I'm just gonna make... I don't think I need pure gold for anything right now, and if I do, I know where to get it. So for just to save space, we're gonna make all the gold. I need to make a processing unit. Okay, so I need silver ore for that. Let's make a processing unit. This is a big one. We need this. The processing unit is going to allow us to make an auto storage unit. Okay, so this can go here. Because I'm going to put another one right here as well. Just to clear up my inventory, I'm going to make more power rods. There we go. How are we doing on power dogs? Okay. So let's go grab a ton more silver. Man, the battery packs on this are so superior, it's crazy. The amount of power I have left, like I'm pretty much good to travel wherever I want. We're only at 7% with the heater. Maybe it's not working? Has that gone up? That hasn't gone up in a while, has it? These processing units. And then we're gonna have to relook at a couple things here. Auto storage tier 1. And we're gonna put them right here. I wish they had side-by-side power sources next to them, so you could daisy chain them. Oh, that just like auto-clipped. I think that's the first time I felt that in this game, because I haven't done that. See, like it snapped it right there. That's really nice. I mean, obviously that's wonderful, considering it's a game about automation. While that's making one, I'm going to go take a gander really quick. Usually it will say, like, not enough power or something. I mean, it seems to be doing okay. I feel like it hasn't moved off 7 in a minute. Yeah, let's make all these iron ingots. And now I have enough, I actually have enough material to make a bunch of silver wire, which I want for my solar panels. So that's something I'd like to do. I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna splurge and have all of my silver that I currently have become silver wire, and then go get a little bit of silica and regolith to make the glass. So this is gonna come back here. I wish there was a way to make this the way I wanted to, and not have to go back to the printer to make another one, if that makes sense. Like if I could just stand there and say duplicate again. That'd be pretty cool. Not a bad guess, not a bad guess. The power is going to end for a few seconds. That's going to get put that way. Right there. Okay. I'm not sure I know the difference between the tiny, like, when you connect from these big guys, it's a bigger hose, which I want to say is probably because it's more efficient. And I've said that before, but I don't know that to be true. There we go. Everything is on. This generator needs more energy dogs for sure now. I'm just going to use all of them to plug into here. We don't need it. I'm just going to set it down for deconstruction later if need be. Okay, that's already almost out. Oh my. We need 1 gold wire. This could be the moment we've all been waiting for. Right? We need to grab the, make the pressure core. Grab the other 2 pressure cores. And then what we can do, okay, let's put it over here. And then we can move the infrastructure. That's not too hard. Holy. Okay, so let's move this. We'll move it to here. And then we're also going to move this. Okay, I think we want one here. Okay, I need to focus on how I want to let this to look. All right, let's move this to there. Let's connect the power supply to there. And let's connect this to here. There might not be enough power currently. I'm going to daisy chain a couple of these together in a second. That seems like a bigger danger to me, doesn't it? Okay, everything's working well there. And then we're going to get the other thing done. Okay. So we have those. So let's take all of this. Oh, I'll come grab those. We're going to start utilizing our new tools. And I'm assuming because it's in the vicinity of my base that all of this is going to count whenever I need it. There we go. There we go. So I need like 3 silica. Does that feel right? Because it's obviously, the answer is 1 silica for glass. Okay, so let's put this to the test. I was hoping this would do the clippy thing. I'm assuming that I can do this. This machine is receiving power because of these. I think we're good. I think all of these are giving power to the drill currently. Okay, we're going to say that that's accurate. Also, let's plug this in. Okay, we need a bunch of regolith quick for power. We're going to go get as much regolith as we can to just make as many fuel rods as we can. Alright, the paddy wagon is back. Spam makes some stuff. Yes, craft all would be nice. It would be awesome if I could say craft 4 of these or whatever. I get it, but it would be nice. And then we don't really need this one either, but I'm gonna fill it up. I don't know if this has increased efficiency. It does. Okay. We haven't checked this in a while. Oh no. Okay, so this isn't anything new. It is going to allow us to make the printer. So it has a crafting station, which will need a silica ingot. Okay. If I make these, I don't know if they come in boxes that you can unbox later, like we did earlier. Because I don't know how to make the crafting station, I guess, like, if I wanted it closer to something else, perhaps. I'm just going to make a ton of it. Get those out of there. Now I can pick these up. Put them over here. Perfect. So, we're going to deconstruct this. And then we're going to move this. Is that acceptable? I think so. Okay, now we need tier 3. And where's the power source? Right there. Okay, so we're just gonna set it right there. Holy crap. Yeah, that's significant. That's a significant change. Does it only take 2? Or it takes uranium, I bet. I bet this takes uranium rods. But we'll need the uranium to power our new generator, which is hopefully going to do a much better job of powering the situation. Oh. With our heater. Because we've been at 7% for over an hour of gameplay at this point. And I think it's because I didn't have... It probably needed 2. They did a good job of making all of these different materials fit on the backpack nicely. Like, it's a small thing, but it looks really good. Yeah, I have enough gold. I can make several wires. Or I have like 3 wires. What is that? Aw, crap. Oh no, we're gonna find a new material. I need chromium though. Is that chromium? Right there. Okay, we'll go back for that right there on the top of that hill. Like rhodolite or something? Thorium. Can I even get it? I can. So for chromium, I only need 2. Obviously, I'd like to make more than 1 drone platform. So we're going to drop the 2 silver on my back, because I have 6 on my truck. So we're going to get all of this thorium. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to stop there. I am relatively certain I read an article that says thorium is one of 2 elements right now that is not even usable in the current game. That in the current progression that is available, there is nothing you can do with it. And that they introduced finally a way to recycle it. There's like a recycler that comes up. I tried not to give any spoilers to myself, but I read a good article on the game and where it's at. And I think that was one thing about it that I think I remember that was a bit like behind the curtain. Okay, we got this massive drill 3. So the one thing we haven't had happen is the heat. I think I've kind of blown it a little bit with the heat situation. Because I think the heat is like the #1 thing that gets us water. So I feel like I've kind of blown that a little bit. All of these need to go fuel that big boy. Like I said, kind of a bummer that we have wasted so much game time with the heat only being at 7%. Well, I hope this is a little faster. And then let's take a look at its influence. Okay. I do think it's going to be necessary that we put this over here. I don't like, it's not pretty, you know? That really bugs me. Solar panel tier 2. Oh, I missed that. LOL, I was looking for that and I didn't see it. So I guess I'll just dismantle my other stuff eventually and put those up. There we are. Okay, that is now maximum capacity. Maximum power! That would be our problem. Now it's going to tick up really quick. Okay, we have power extender tier 3, battery tier 3, refinery tier 2. Refinery tier 2 requires composite frame and power junction. Those are discovered just now, so those are going to be in the crafter. There's composite frame. Ooh, it takes titanium. Okay, so titanium. Ah. I don't think we found titanium yet. The ones we found were platinum, tungsten. I think that's, and some, one other one, but it wasn't titanium. I forget why we need a processing unit. Oh, we need it for the thing we're trying to make. We're going to make 2. Okay, so we can now make 2 mining drone platforms. Equipped with a slow mining drone with 1 storage slot, extracts easy to break resources and delivers them to nearby auto storages or its own storage. What's cool about this is with your auto storage, if you put 1 item in the front, the drones will fill, you know, what's behind it, obviously. Yo, there's water. Look, we're making water. Is this gonna flood my stuff? Terraformed craters are now completely filled with ice. Does that mean I'm going to not be able to get silver anymore? We could still make this. We don't want it right now. Well, we probably do need it for... I guess it wouldn't hurt to equip one and make more than the one that's there. There we go. So I can make a tier 2. I will put this right here. There. So I think I can add a third platform if that continues. So for now... Nope, I want... See? Every button is the same button. Okay. I don't understand. Okay, that's fine. I think I did that right. I need to put hot dogs in here, but I don't have any. We gotta go get some. There's probably the only other thing in Regolith I need. Terraformer Analyzer has detected new blueprint schematics. Of course you did. We also need to see how fast we're going through those uranium cores. Because we obviously need more of those. I don't have any backups right now. And it's 4 per green hot dog. I don't think it's going to need much. I don't understand. Not enough power. Really? That's fascinating. What am I missing? What do you mean that's not enough power? Okay. Oh! That one has power. Wait. I'm gonna let it sit. Maybe it's glitching out. Okay, let's go put these other hot dogs away. The uranium is at less than 50%. Okay, so the uranium moves quite slowly. That's very good news. We'll put an extra hot dog in there. Now our heat is at 20%. So by adding an additional source, like we just did, that has completely changed the game. I think there were more. Yep. What do we got? Wind generator tier 2, wind generator module, auto storage tier 2. Yeah, sure, we can put the regolith on the ground. The auto storage is probably huge. That's something we're going to want. Before I do that, I need to wrap my head around what I'm doing. So mining drone platform, I'm going to unping. Storage module tier 3 for the rover. That requires titanium ingots. Refinery tier 2 is something I wouldn't mind pinning. So now let's plug in the new blueprints that are now in this bench. I really hate this bench and I should move it. Terraform Analyzers detected new blueprint schematics again. Oh no, we're doubling down. Okay. The big one was auto storage tier 2, and in fact I should probably ping that over anything else. Oh, radiation cell. I've never seen that. Maybe it allows you to craft it. I'm going to pin that instead. That's a bigger priority. We've got everything done in the terraforming. From a production category, I'm assuming we don't need a printer because I'm in front of one. That's just if I wanted to build another part of the base. Battery tier 3, not worried about. We've already got a power tier, extender tier 3. We are using tier 3 generators in some capacity. Wind generator tier 2 is a big one too. That's easy. Gold and chromium. We need gold and chromium anyway. So maybe I should go get a bunch of that. Okay, this one can be attached to the wagon. I'm not worried about that. I'm not seeming to run out of stuff, but I do want this too. Chromium, gold, and titanium are really what we need. And 2 more hot dogs. I just realized we need to grab the additional blueprints still. Radiation cell requires uranium. Okay, cool. So we need all of the rare metals are really things we should take a gander at. We probably need, unfortunately, another massive generator. Let's grab the remaining blueprints. It feels like there's two different tiers and I'm unlocking them simultaneously. Solar panel tier 2, solar panel module. There's a lot to get done now. I feel like solar panel tier 2 is more useful than wind right now because of my atmosphere. Isn't as good yet. So solar panel module generates power from sunlight, only works during daytime with an unobstructed view of the sun, can only be attached to a wagon or rover. Okay, so that is cool. I don't need it though. Right now my battery supply is efficient enough. So what I wouldn't mind at this point is this one. Solar panel tier 2 requires gold wire. Of everything we're talking about here, gold, chromium, titanium, we need the rare materials. Where did I find that field of it? It was over by the satellite. I don't know where titanium is. And I'm sure by the time we're back, unbelievable. Just new blueprint schematics. I'm gonna die. I have too much. I did need this for something. It was to create the radiation. Like, did I care to... Oh, it was for the storage. Yes, so I do want them. We're in a storage crisis right now. Okay, we'll put this on here. Excuse me, that's my head. Rude. I forget how much I need, but chromium is needed for the several things, so I think we just go for it. Okay, I think we call that good with chromium, and then we go grab a little bit of gold. And I only need 6 of these. So I can't fit any more anyway. And then I can have them brought home. I will say I may not need any of that when the drones are better than tier 1, and I have a way for them to store better than I'm currently doing. I need to mess with my auto storage and make sure I have a system prepped on how I want to do that. Can I drive over this? Sick. Okay, gold wire, and then the processing unit. There we go. Okay, that one I can already make now. Solar panel tier 2. Wonderful. It's so hard to remember because there's so many things. In fact, there are currently new blueprints in the machine that I just don't want to touch right now. Auto storage tier 2. That required radiation cells, which is what the uranium's for, so I can make that in a second. Power junction is chromium and copper. Okay. So actually, I do need chromium, so I don't want to burn them for no reason. Put the chromium all in there. We'll put the copper in there too. Copper can go right here. So now that chromium can be made into other things that we need. It's like now I can make this power junction unit. We need these two. Okay, we have 4 of them now. Cool. We don't need a heatsink right now because we're not making the thing for the rover. These are all done. We need a power junction is something. I'm just going to make 2 of them. I really don't know what I need. I can make only 1 of these right now. Okay. I have an idea for that. Just want to get it out of the way. And here we are again, right next to something I haven't gone into. Alright, let's grab this. I'm not sure if this is just for decoration or if there's a way in. Wait, is this titanium? I have found titanium. Let's go. We need titanium, so I'm going to grab as much as I can. I'm just going to grab 4 of these to have 8. I got too many things going at once. We want to stay focused. There we go. My home, look at it. It's so developed, so bold. So wonderful. We're already at liquid water 40%. I'm sure I'm at a point here where I'm gonna need more hot dog power. I should check in on that. There's no way I probably need more uranium rods and more hot dogs. For now. I need a processing unit. Okay, so now I have 2 of those. It's another one of these. Just to get stuff out of my inventory. Okay, what I should have been doing the whole time. Excellent. I obviously might need more power than that eventually. I need to get tier 3 titanium ingot, which I can now do. I need to get a couple more wagon tier 2s, which needs aluminum ingot. Okay, so we can't make titanium ingots until we get a tier 2 refinery. However, we can make solar panel tier 2s. And we have 3 of gold wires. So we need 2 more glass. Okay, let's go make the... Oh, aluminum. Okay, now I have 3 of each, so I can now make... Let's make another aluminum ingot. Thank you. I can now make multiple tier 2 solar panels. I have way too many schematics building up in there. That's crazy. Dismantle these. Now, I might be able to use these in a different location, so I'm not going to give up the material. Because I think I can use these elsewhere. Solar panel tier 2s. So I think my best option... Okay, that's what it's going to do. Is that going to work? Oh, that's Christmas. Okay, I think 2 is pretty good. We might be able to add a 3rd right here. Let's see if it at least improved. Okay, I mean, no. Do I tolerate that? I mean, it technically made the difference. I am unsure of why these require so much power. Or what it means. I'm actually quite flabbergasted by these. I am not able to figure out why can I... Oh, that's where the drones put the stuff for me. It took me far too long to realize that those plus signs are where the drones put the material if they can't put them in an auto spot for me. I get it. To right there. To right there. That there. Let us connect this to this. Hello? Yep, that to there. And that to there. And that to there. And now the drill is good to go. So, how well is it drilling? Pretty good. Obviously I could do much more if I were to put that fuel in there. I no longer need solar panels as a pinned thing. Let's remove it. I do think it might be best to remove this and do my solar panels over here. I'd rather not put it up a damn hill, but I think we're gonna have to. Oh, that looks stupid. Alright, well, it's happening. This hill will be the death of me. Okay, before I link up, this is at that power capacity. I mean, it's climbing. Okay, we'll just leave it for a bit. Okay, so now I can make a tier 2 refinery. Okay. We need a titanium ingot, so we're going to make it right away. Maybe I'm just being impatient and it needs time. This is pretty much done. We're going to put a fresh one in there and put the old one over here. And then these are obviously off for the night, but that's decent. I don't really want it to be much higher because I can't keep up. Storage module 3. Here we go. I would like this. The wagon 2. Oh, I can make one. Okay. Module tier 3. Honestly, module tier 2, I'll take it. There we go. Okay. Then pretty cool. Tier generator 3. I need one more gold wire than what I have. There's like a field of gold and stuff out here, I think. Let's obviously grab this. This looks important. I've never seen one this large. A powered vault. Oh, 2.3. Thank you. A bunk bed. That's adorable. A bunk bed, you say? Just what I wanted. I'm just going to take that home. We don't want to be too greedy with power consumption either. All ice on the planet is completely melted. Let's go. I mean, this will be one uranium rod. I guess that's good. Okay, perfect. I can come get more later. Oh, that's water now, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna actually drive this to right here for now. I'm gonna make my titanium rod. Uranium. I keep calling it titanium. Speaking of blueprints, the amount of blueprints that I have to go grab from the thing is actually quite intimidating. This is almost done. I might just immediately make a couple hot dogs here. Obviously I could make more because everything's connected, but for now, I have 2 right there. I think it's important I keep this at max capacity for now. I think I need 1 more gold wire. I just don't know where to put it. I think the answer is out here. Okay. And we need to delete this. We need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of that. And that. To right there. So we are going to go here. To here. Okay, I'm dropping quickly in power. Let's do that quick. Okay. This is going to come over to here. So I need both of those. And they're going to power this guy. There you go. Also, I think it's worth moving this to be appropriate. I think it's a good idea to have it here. Because we can do this. And then this can be powered from here. I also wouldn't mind moving this over a little bit more. Okay. Not bad. So that's barely moving because it's powering all of the small stuff here. We're going to get rid of some of this now. We're going to get rid of these. We're going to store them. And I think we're also going to try and ensure that maybe we have the ability to make a crafter out here. I think this is best served over here. I mean, these don't even need to be over here like this. Actually, we're going to put it here. And same with this. This is also going to go here. Let's put it right here. So we're going to go here to here. Here to here. Here to here. Maybe this is smarter. That might be smarter. Okay, so those are all receiving 642. Okay, we're charging that. So now we have our storage system and our printer home base. Storage system, printer, and home base all set up to one thing that doesn't require a lot of energy. We also have a secondary power with solar connected to our heatsink thing, our heat generator. And then we have another one that isn't turned on yet, that will be connected to the drones here. And then we have 3 tier 2 things connected with a smaller things to the drill. Perfect. And I don't think we can create any more uranium rods right now. No, we cannot. We can create more of these, which I will do. I think the only thing we need that for anymore is this guy. So let's plug those in and call that good. Just to make sure we have that. Perfect. Okay. Pretty good. Now we have to very scarily check this thing for the 4 new blueprints that it has. We're already at almost 90% liquid, which is amazing.